Angel says, dear child, stop everything you're doing right now. You have only 30 minutes to prepare for what's coming. God has sent me with an urgent message that cannot wait. A woman you know is actively working to destroy your reputation, relationships, and future, and I have been shown proof that confirms her intentions. This isn't just ordinary jealousy or misunderstanding. This woman has been carefully planning her actions, deliberately gathering what she needs to cause maximum damage in your life. Her efforts aren't random or impulsive, they're calculated, intentional, and targeted directly at you. The divine realm is in emergency mode right now. Your guardian angels have been frantically working to create a protective barrier around what matters most to you, but we need your conscious participation to make it strong enough. This situation is escalating rapidly, and every minute counts in your preparation. I can see her already in motion, already executing her plans that will impact your closest relationships. The energy surrounding her is dark with purpose, charged with resentment, focused entirely on your downfall. This woman believes she is justified in her actions against you. Your life is about to become the center of a spiritual battle that has been brewing beneath the surface for longer than you realize. What appears to be sudden betrayal has actually been building slowly, carefully, deliberately. But God has not left you without warning or protection. Like this video and type 911 to receive God's emergency warning and divine protection. Angel says, dear child, now I must reveal the truth about this woman and what she really intends. With less than 25 minutes remaining, you need to understand exactly what you're facing so you can prepare properly. This woman isn't acting from simple dislike. She's driven by a complex mixture of jealousy, insecurity, and fear that has been growing for months. Every success you experience, every blessing you receive, every positive relationship you build feels like a personal attack on her sense of self-worth. Your very existence reminds her of what she believes she lacks. The evidence I've been shown reveals a pattern of deliberate sabotage. She's been reaching out to people in your circle, planting subtle doubts about your character, questioning your intentions, and reframing your past actions in the worst possible light. Each conversation seems innocent on the surface but carries poisonous seeds designed to grow into distrust. God has shown me her digital footprint. She's creating an alternate narrative about you through private messages, carefully edited screenshots, and conversations that twist your words. She's building what appears to be a solid case against you by connecting unrelated events into a false pattern of behavior that doesn't actually exist. What makes this situation particularly dangerous is her patient approach. She isn't making dramatic accusations or obvious attacks. She's slowly eroding your foundation of trust with others, creating small cracks that she plans to exploit later when the moment is perfect for maximum damage. But here's what gives me hope: I can see flaws in her carefully constructed plan. Her own insecurities create blind spots. Her fear of exposure creates mistakes. God has already placed witnesses to her true behavior in positions to eventually come forward. Like this video and type 222 to uncover the complete truth about her intentions. Angel says, dear child, with just 20 minutes remaining, I must show you the evidence of her destructive actions. God is allowing me to reveal the specific ways she's working against you right now. The first proof lies in her phone. Last Tuesday, she sent a series of messages to 3 of your closest friends. These messages didn't mention you directly but carefully introduced doubts about situations you were involved in. She presented herself as concerned while subtly suggesting you had hidden motives. I can see these exact conversations and how deliberately they were constructed to seem helpful while planting seeds of suspicion. The second evidence appears in her recent meetings. She has organized at least 4 casual get-togethers with people connected to your work or personal life. During these seemingly innocent gatherings, she strategically directed conversations toward your past mistakes, magnifying small errors into character flaws. She pretended to defend you while actually emphasizing the negative, saying things like "I know she didn't mean to hurt anyone, but," followed by damaging implications. God has shown me her notebook where she actually tracks her progress. She's created a list of your relationships and systematically works to weaken each one. She studies the vulnerabilities in each connection and customizes her approach accordingly. For some, she uses sympathy for others, she triggers professional insecurities for others, she creates fabricated concerns about loyalty. Your guardian angels have been recording each instance of manipulation, preserving the true context and intentions behind her words. They've documented the contrast between what she says to your face and what she says when you're not present. This spiritual evidence reveals the calculating nature of her campaign against you. Like this video and type 333 to access this divine evidence record. Angel says, "Dear child, with just 15 minutes remaining, we must activate your divine protection shield. This spiritual barrier is being created specifically for this situation, designed to guard both your relationships and your inner peace from her toxic influence. God has dispatched specialized guardian angels to surround you now. These are angels of discernment, angels of truth revelation, angels of relationship protection. They're positioning themselves strategically around your social connections, creating a spiritual filter that will help others see through manipulation when it's directed at them. I can see them weaving threads of golden light between you and each important person in your life, creating channels of pure communication that will remain clear despite her attempts to corrupt them. This won't prevent her from trying to reach these people, she's already in motion, but it will ensure that truth has a protected pathway to counteract her deceptions. Your guardian angel is strengthening your intuition, making it more sensitive to insincerity. This protection will help you detect when someone's words don't match their energy. It will help you recognize when a story has been influenced by her narrative. It will help you feel immediately when something doesn't align with truth. This divine shield has multiple layers. The outer layer alerts you to her indirect influence. The middle layer preserves authentic connection with those who matter. The inner layer maintains your emotional stability when facing betrayal. Together, they create a complete protection system. As this shield activates, you might feel a sudden clarity about certain relationships, a gentle knowing about who truly stands with you, a quiet confidence in discerning truth from manipulation. These are signs that divine protection is taking effect. Like this video and type 444 to activate this divine protection shield. Angel says, "Dear child, with divine protection in place and only 10 minutes remaining, God is revealing the exact strategy you need to follow when facing this woman's campaign against you. These divine instructions will guide your words, your actions, and your responses during this challenging time. First, you must resist the urge to confront her directly with accusations. Your initial reaction might be to challenge her, but this would only alert her to your awareness and cause her to become more careful and creative in her methods. Instead, maintain normal interactions, allowing your guardian angels to gather more evidence of her true intentions. When speaking with mutual connections, focus on strengthening authentic bonds rather than defending yourself against specific rumors. God's angels will be guiding these conversations, helping you emphasize truth without appearing defensive. Pay attention to subtle shifts in how people interact with you. These changes signal where her influence has reached. There are specific phrases you should avoid using even when you feel attacked. Don't say, "She's lying about me," "I can't believe she would do this," or "You have to choose between us." These reactions play into her narrative that you're unstable or manipulative. Instead, respond with calm confidence. "That doesn't sound like the full story. I'd be happy to clarify any concerns," or "I trust our connection to overcome misunderstandings." Most importantly, document everything. Save messages, note dates of strange interactions, record any direct encounters with her. This creates a critical evidence trail that divine timing will use when the moment for full revelation arrives. The truth doesn't need to defend itself immediately, it needs to be preserved until the perfect time. Like this video and type 555 to receive this divine strategy. Angel says, "Dear child, with just 5 minutes remaining, God is revealing how the truth about this woman's actions will emerge over time. What begins as a hidden campaign will ultimately be exposed in ways that bring complete vindication. The divine light of truth is already beginning to illuminate her secret actions. I can see it highlighting contradictions in her stories, revealing inconsistencies in her claims, exposing the gap between her public face and private behavior. What seems solid in her narrative actually contains fatal flaws that divine timing will exploit. Your guardian angels are marking specific dates in the coming weeks. I can see 3 distinct phases of revelation unfolding. In the first phase, someone close to her will notice discrepancies in her stories and begin questioning her motives. In the second phase, evidence of her deliberate manipulation will accidentally be seen by someone who recognizes its significance. In the final phase, her own words will contradict each other in a way that makes her intentions unmistakable. God wants you to know that exposing deception follows divine timing, not human urgency. The perfect moment for truth comes when it will be undeniable, when witnesses are properly positioned, when hearts are prepared to receive it. What feels like delay is actually perfect orchestration. I can see divine light surrounding a specific gathering 2 weeks from now, a moment when her carefully constructed narrative will develop an unmistakable crack. A casual comment will contradict previous statements. Someone will notice. Questions will begin. Truth will find its opening. Like this video and type 666 to accelerate this divine truth timeline. Angel says, "Dear child, with just 2 minutes remaining before full awareness dawns, God is revealing how this attack against you will transform into unexpected blessing. What begins as a painful betrayal will ultimately create pathways to profound positive change in your life. I can see divine energy already reshaping the trajectory of this situation. What was designed to isolate you is being divinely redirected toward revealing who truly belongs in your inner circle. What was meant to damage your reputation is being transformed into an opportunity to demonstrate your authentic character. What was intended to weaken your position is being converted into a foundation for greater strength. This transformation won't happen instantly, it will unfold across 3 distinct seasons, each bringing its unique gift. The first season clears away false connections that were vulnerable to manipulation. The second season strengthens bonds with those who recognize truth regardless of distortion. The third season brings new relationships specifically aligned with your authentic path. Your guardian angels are already weaving threads of blessing throughout this challenging situation. I can see them creating connections to people who will become powerful allies, pathways to opportunities that wouldn't have opened otherwise, and insights about yourself that will serve your growth for years to come. The divine realm specializes in turning betrayal into blessing, attacks into advancement, and opposition into opportunity. This situation, though painful, has already been targeted for this kind of spiritual alchemy. The very energy being directed against you will become fuel for your elevation. Like this video and type 777 to activate this divine transformation. Angel says, dear child, as full awareness of her intentions comes into view, God is ensuring that divine justice will ultimately prevail in this situation. This isn't about punishment or revenge, it's about the restoration of truth and the natural consequences of one's actions. Heavenly justice operates differently than human systems. It works through the perfect law of cause and effect, where energy returns to its source with perfect precision. Your guardian angels are already witnessing the beginning of this return cycle, where her efforts to harm your connections are subtly beginning to affect her own. I can see the scales of divine justice coming into alignment. What she sends out is already beginning its return journey. The doubts she plants about others are sprouting questions about her own motives. The division she creates is creating boundaries around herself. The distrust she generates is returning as others begin to sense her insincerity. God wants you to know that this justice includes possibility for her growth. The mirror being held up to her actions offers an opportunity for her to see herself clearly, perhaps for the first time. This is why you need not seek revenge. The divine design already contains perfect accountability. Feel the divine light surrounding you completely now. Your guardian angels have fortified every aspect of your life with truth. This protection doesn't eliminate the challenge of facing betrayal, but it ensures that deception's power over you is broken permanently. Like this video and type 888 to seal this final divine